Good morning, friends. This early morning session is dedicated to all the children, all the friends, all those who are, eager and have curiosity to elaborate thoughts and ideas and deliver effective speech and achieve, ability of oration. For those people who really believe that speaking is an art, this is dedicated to all of them. Friends, the topic is the driving force behind leadership. Well, you may ask me a question, sir. What is the driving force behind a leadership? Well, in my opinion, the instinct is the driving force behind a leader's action and behavior. What is the driving force behind a leader's actions and behavior? In my opinion, the driving force behind a leader's action and behavior is his instinct. Well, every one of us is born with certain instinct, and our behavior goes on changing due to the application of that very instinct. Our instinct guides us silently, telling us what to do, where to go, which way to go, and how to develop skills that are going to enable us to overcome any challenges that life proposes. Well, life proposes innumerable challenges. It is our instinct that guides us silently, telling us what to do, where to go, which way to, lead the country, which way to follow the regulations and rules, and what way we should resolve to solve the problems. Therefore, there are people in this world whose instinct have always inspired them to grow into great leaders. But the other face of the coin cannot be, ignored. See, all throughout his life, Abraham Lincoln, you know, finally failed in all his endeavors throughout his life. And Abraham Lincoln failed in all his endeavors throughout his life to do something in the beginning due to his poor, initiative taken for instinct. But his instinct kept on asking him to try and not to give up. Eventually, it culminated him earning the highest post in in United States of America. So even though he had been a failure in his endeavors in almost all walks of his life, but despite his failures, he didn't give up. His instinct kept on inspiring him to try, and eventually it culminated him to earn the highest seat in America. It can be best described as a compass of objective observation. So, what is an instinct? It is a compass of objective observation that it makes us observe and work according to that. Although every one of us is born with certain instinct, then why it is so that some of us grow into leader and some of us don't? What is the reason? Though everybody is born with that very instinct, yet why does it happen that some of us grow into great leaders and some of them don't become anywhere successful? What is the reason? The reason is quite obvious. We tend to lose touch with our instinct as we grow older. The more older we become, the more lose we become with our instinct. We don't listen to our instinct. We don't listen to the sensation that our instinct provide. Everybody has this instinct, but some of us utilize the opportunities and develop our talent, abilities, and grow into great leaders. But see, life doesn't bestow its benevolence on all of us equally. It provides some of us, you know, all the challenges, all the opportunities, and urge us to grow. It is the hardship that really brings out the best out in us. What is the, I mean, what brings us the best out of us? It is the hardships, it is the difficulties that bring out the best out of it. Therefore, the reason why one grow into a great leader, other don't, is very simple. The opportunities that we get, the challenges that we come across, and if we are turning those challenges into, I mean, fruitful activities, if we are turning those challenges and using our latent abilities to resolve the issues, we are going to be successful. Therefore, the first factor that really affects our instinct is the external circumstances. External circumstances greatly dictate our evolution. Therefore, we can say that hardships and external circumstances attribute to a great extent and makes us really capable of using our instinct. The second reason relates to internal attitude. What is the second reason that really affects our instinct? That is the internal attitude. We may call it internal attitude. There are many people who, despite being blessed with all the right opportunities, still fail to do anything. This is because they are insensitive to their instinct. They don't, I mean, listen to their instinct. They ignore all the signals that can enable them to act appropriately. Listening is a critical skill that needs to be evolved over time. When people overlook their instinct, they choose the road that leads them to a wrong destination. Most of the complex situations that we face in life are fairly unique, while our earlier, helps us in determining which one is to do and which one is not to do. So, instinct is just like a psychometer. When a leader gives us team an emotionally charged speech in the attempt to motivate them into action, it can invariably tell, even before that completion of the task, whether or not he has succeeded. So, in fact, right through the process of speaking, a leader has constantly modulated his behavior, understanding and making the audience work accordingly. And therefore, the leadership is a quest for doing the right things. And instinct are the right parameters to make the things successful. Instinct are the right, compass to modulate our behavior. Instinct are the right, I mean, right weapons to turn the things into opportunity and turn the things in favor. Therefore, we can say that it is the instinct that really provides us opportunity to become a leader. Some people become a leader because of the right, opportunities, and develop those right opportunities with their potential and reap into success, while the others don't, because they do not listen to their instinct, which is really a psychometer of our emotion, which guides us and monitors our activities and action. Therefore, in a nutshell, we can say that a right instinct can really make a right leader. Listening to our instinct, it turns into the benevolence and provides us all the challenges which can be used to reap success. And therefore, we should never overlook the hardships that come on the way. Rather, we should try to utilize this, skill of instinct in turning the hardship into favor and making our attempt successful. And that is what we call. And therefore, leadership is a quest of doing the right thing, a quest for initiating our role in becoming a leader and leading the world to a great space. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.